Final Draft is the world's best-selling screenwriting software. The users of our product are writers, people who write scripts mainly for film and television. But our core users write screenplays. We have all the A-list names in Hollywood that use our product in terms of producers and writers. Jon Favreau, J.J. Abrams, Tom Hanks is a user, Nancy Meyers, Aaron Sorkin. We have up to about 500,000 active users in any 1 or 2 year period. We have a desktop application that's native to Mac and Windows, and we also have an iOS application for iPad and iPhone. Probably the biggest challenge we had with our licensing management was the number of customer service calls we were getting. We had licensing that used the old serial numbers, the long serial numbers that you would get back in the 90s, and people are constantly losing those numbers. And so they would be activated for a long time, have to reinstall, and then have no idea what their number was or how to get reactivated. And that generated a third of our customer service calls. It's very costly to maintain 24-hour support so that people can make sure they're still in Final Draft using Final Draft. So the licensing challenge was significant. Before turning to Tenduke, our licensing software provider had various issues, and we've had them for a long time. It's a very complex system to set up and maintain. The communication with maintenance wasn't always, really timely, and we were looking for possible alternatives. It's not a trivial decision to switch out your licensing management piece. Tenduke was attractive mainly because of the service and the responses we got from their team. I worked with 3 main people, and I felt like it was very personalized service, and they answered all of my sometimes very redundant questions very patiently, and any of our technical asks was always a yes. Whether it was SSO capability or separating our enterprise from our consumer licensing, they always had a solution. And usually it was a simple matter of some API calls. So easy to learn, easy to integrate. Now that we're using Tenduke, things have changed significantly. When our enterprise customers ask us for something technical, we can usually say yes now. And implementing those new solutions are quick and readily available. Also, we've cut down significantly on the number of activation calls that we've got because we've changed the way we do the licensing management. After switching to Tenduke, our growth has been significant. We've had our best release so far with a version that was supported by Tenduke. Customers find it very easy to get started, so it's been a big success for us. The support from Tenduke is terrific. I feel like I'm working with a task force that's dedicated to us and our success. Some of the benefits that we've experienced since working with Tenduke is being able to be very responsive to our enterprise clients when they've asked for things like SSO support or device-based licensing or special asks of that nature. We've been able to say yes, and we've been able to turn around and get things implemented relatively quickly. One of the features I like the most about working with Tenduke is our ability to integrate our CRM and our web store. That was very simple to implement, and we did it in record time. I'd recommend Tenduke to anyone that values a service relationship. Tenduke is big on their customer service, and they've been very responsive to me and my team. And I can't say enough about the ease of doing this very complex project because they supported us all throughout the process. We had a big task to switch out our licensing management software in a short period of time prior to a major release of our software. It was very critical, and it went extremely smoothly. I can't even think of any major issues that we had during our initial release. One word I would use to describe my experience with Tenduke is success.